Hey y'all, this is Amber from Soma Massage Therapy here in Denton, Texas. We've been doing a series of videos to help keep you strong and healthy during this coronavirus outbreak. Unfortunately, our studio is closed temporarily because we can't really do our jobs effectively as massage therapists and still keep a 6-foot distance from you. So unfortunately, we are temporarily closed, but we are still here for you. Anything else you need, you let us know. And that's the point of these videos. So in our last video, we explored ways to stretch your hips to help ease some sciatic pain. We're going to build off of that today and work on stretching the hamstrings. Now, when we're sitting still quite a bit, we are not getting as much activity, not getting much circulation to these muscles. Inactive muscles create short muscles, and short muscles create tight muscles, and tight muscles create pain. So we want to try and stretch you out as much as we can. Now, the hamstrings are these long muscles. I'm sure you've heard of them. They run from the bottom of the knee to the sits bone right here at the top, at the kind of the bottom of the hip. It's really long, strong muscles. And when the hamstrings are tight, it's going to pull on the hips. Let me show you. When the hamstrings are tight, they're going to be short, right? When they're short, it's going to pull on these hips. You can see how kind of arched my back, and the back is going to try and correct itself. You're probably going to start to feel some pain actually in your low back before you feel the pain in your hamstrings. I like to explain to my clients, it's kind of like, imagine playing tug of war with the kindergartner, right? The strong one is going to win and the weak one is going to break, right? And so that's a lot of times when you're feeling low back pain, it might not necessarily be coming from the low back. It might be coming from your glutes and from your hamstrings, which are so tight that they're changing the alignment of your spine, and then you're trying to self-correct and straining those weaker muscles that are in your back. It's really important to make sure that you are stretching your muscles on a regular basis. I mean, you're not going anywhere. May as well, you're already sitting at home, right? So when you're stretching your hamstrings, there's a couple things to keep in mind. One, and the biggest thing really is alignment. It's not about touching your toes, it's about having proper alignment. So on my yoga mat, I'm going to stretch my legs out, and my feet are going to be about hip distance apart. You can't quite see it on the camera, but they're not right next to each other. They're about hip distance apart, okay? Next, I'm going to kind of move my glutes a little out of the way by kind of pulling out and kind of resting securely right on my sits bones there, okay? I'm going to reach up to the sky as high as I can, and then I'm going to lean forward. Now, this I'm already starting to feel a stretch because y'all, I've been sitting still for several weeks. I can already start to feel a stretch here, so I'm not going to push it. Now, I am able to hook my fingers around my toes. I can still touch my toes. Oh, but actually I can't, because look, see how I started arching my back? You want to keep your back straight. So in this case, it's really hard for me to reach my toes right now, and I'm not going to be embarrassed about that. That is just my reality. A couple weeks ago, I could have reached my toes, and now I can't. So to use as some support, I'm going to take this super ugly tie from my husband's closet, and I'm going to reach it around my feet, and I'm going to leverage myself. This way I can keep my back straight while still pulling myself forward. I can still feel that stretch in the back of my hamstrings. My spine is straight, my legs are straight, and I'm not overdoing it. And I'm just going to breathe and hold this for a few breaths. And if I do this every day for a few minutes every day, I bet that in another week or two, I'll be able to reach my toes once again. So again, legs or feet hip distance apart, pulling out the extra tissue from underneath your sits bones, keeping your spine straight. It's not about reaching your toes. It's about alignment, keeping your spine straight, going as far as you can, and using a prop, even if it's a super ugly tie, to help you reach that goal. If you have any questions or have any topics you would like for us to explore while we are sitting at home in self-isolation, I'm happy to do those and work on those for you. So you let me know. You can leave me a comment at the bottom of this video. You can contact us by email, soma@somadenton.com. You can call or text 940-241-4490. Anything that you need. I know we're closed temporarily, but we are still here for you. You let us know, and we will see you on the flip side. Take care.